Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Fernando Caro back at it again with another video. We are here live from quarantine. If you're a citizen of the world, chances are this is May 24th, 2020, and you're stuck in quarantine. You would think this is a movie. Oh, I tell you, it's a ghost town out here. This is Los Angeles, California, and you would think an apocalypse was amongst us. Right? There's been a shortage of food. People are no longer going on dates. You can't even look at people for more than 3 seconds. And if you cough, God forbid, if you cough, you are a sworn enemy. Lynch him. No, I'm kidding. Point is that today is May 24th, 2020. Now, what do you do if you're stuck in your house? You got all the time in the world. How do you keep momentum and not regress in your progression in life? How do we capitalize on COVID-19, right? Many people have no longer been working and are being quarantined in their homes, okay? So how do we capitalize on these moments right now? So first and foremost, I'm going to give you guys 3 to 4 to 5, who knows, as long as this video goes, we will flow with it. All right, so I'm going to give you guys 5 practical tips on how to keep your momentum forward in life and everything that you do. Because this is the inner game of life. And when you work on you, the rest on the outside begins to take form of who you are. And this is a question I pose to all of you. Are you okay with you? Ask yourself this fucking question. Are you okay with you? The person you're being today. Are you okay with that, motherfucker? And if the answer is no, then right now this video is for you. Because we're here to propel and exceed your reality of life and living. And it's going to begin with your own mindset and your own state of mind and philosophies. So we'll begin with number 1. During quarantine, it's highly important to work on your physicality. Now, in the world of operation, when the world was normal and we weren't in quarantine, what were you doing? For myself personally, one of my practices was boxing. I fucking love boxing. The other one was yoga. Now these were daily practices, things that I committed to. Now many facilities have closed up, the gyms have closed up. What can you do at home to maximize your results? Simple. If you've never tried yoga, try it. Get a mat or on your grass, get a towel, put a blanket. Try yoga poses, open up the body. When you begin to open up the body, now you'll see the results, but try it. Try something different. But it's important that we keep our physicality intact. The better that we feel with our body, it's not just something that we will entice to the outside. It's our own standard of living and what we're willing to accept. You see, I've noticed that many people have regressed on their own progression, whether it be business or in their bodies. Right now is the moment to double down your efforts to maintain your physicality. Number 2, I would say diet. Diet is so important. Right now it's so easy to just keep eating from boredom, from just passing time along. Right now is the moment for you to demonstrate to yourself, how committed am I to me? If I'm not okay with me, how committed am I to me? Buy more interest in that idea. Buy more interest into your better form. Who do you want to be? Who do you want to be, and begin to do the things? If there's a certain body you have in mind, a certain physique you have in mind, maybe you feel like shit and you have anxiety. What would it feel like if you didn't have that? Begin to shift your mind this way. You see, if you pay attention to the outside mass hysteria, they're going to pass along fear, doubt, uncertainty, and most people are operating off that frequency. Now, if you're watching this video, this is a different reality. This is a different shift in the paradigm of living. We're all experiencing this fucking coronavirus. We're all quarantined in our houses. How can you maximize that? While the world is shitting itself, saying this virus is deadly, how are you reaching your peak potential? Now let's look inward and say, am I okay with me? And then begin with your physicality. Number one. Number two, what's the diet? What's the food I'm fueling this body with? It's going to be very important. Number three, this is a practice that you can begin today. I want you to grab a paper and a pencil and write down 5 years from today. I want you to imagine, who will you be 5 years from today? How will that person look? How will that person speak? What would you feel in 5 years? What would you have in 5 years? What would be the reality of that person's life 5 years from now? And you can create it any way you want. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be right. It just has to be whatever it is you want to be. Grab a piece of paper and write down. Take 30 minutes, 20 minutes to just write down and let your mind loose. Let it go for a minute. And astral project who you want to be 5 years from now. What does that person feel? How do people treat him? Is he comfortable with the insecurities he has right now? Is this someone who's handled his shortcomings in life? Is this someone who's addressed and kept the integrity of his word and is living the life that he decided he wanted 5 years ago? Is that the fucking person? Now that's going to require you to write it down and really get a visualization of who that's going to be. Number 4, it's very important what information is coming in. Especially right now, I'm doubling down my efforts on studying more. Using this time to gain new knowledge. Put more time into the masters of masters, the people that you study. Who are the people that you study in your fields? Maybe you're in business, maybe you're in sales, and you want to learn language patterns. And study someone who teaches language patterns. Maybe you have your own business and you want to work on your business. Study those people who are speaking that language. If you're a creator, a designer, I don't know, I have a lot of music producers. Work more on your craft. This is the time to double your efforts in that little creation that you're building. Your business, your ideas. Number 4, or number 5, it doesn't fucking matter. Create more content. If you're a business professional or just anyone, leverage social media. Right now is the excellent time, as everybody is on social media, posting, looking at the internet, waiting for updates. This is the time to double down your efforts and maximize your communication. Vocalize who you are. If you have a business, speak on it. If you have philosophies that you want to share, speak on it. Right now is the time to leverage social media. Everybody is on social media. And with the mass hysteria and the fear that's being pressed, be that person that brings light and inspiration to those around you. Speak from confidence, certainty, fortitude, and be that voice of reason. As the outside's gonna continuously breed more chaos, be that fucking reason. Stand up for something. And if you don't have that conviction, then work on the other categories of life. Work on your physique. You build confidence by addressing the things that you lack in continuously. And the more and more you ease into these things that you do, you begin to now establish that realm of confidence. For example, myself, I wasn't that great at fucking recording videos, but the more and more I did it, the more I pushed myself forward to just say, fuck it, let's go. Let's fucking go. I find more comfort and more ease to self-express and allow my mind to flow. You will too. And this is the time to maximize that. It's okay to begin where you're at. Everyone has a beginning stage. But just begin. Because by you beginning, you'll be so much further than the person that wasn't beginning. Your competition. That person that you want to be 5 years from now, you'll be closer to that version of you. This is a form of you documenting your experiences right now, seeing where your state of mind was right now, the things you were talking about. And number 5, most importantly, this is the time, especially if you're in sales or have a product or business, is reach out to your people. Reach out to your clients, reach out to your vendors, reach out to your partners, and see where they're at with authenticity of genuineness to know how they're doing at this time. With a lot of uncertainty in the marketplaces, how are they doing? Check in with them. This will separate you from every other competition because you're coming from the act of, hey, is everything all right with you?